Professor Dr. Kapoor and my all dear respected friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to everybody. As today's topic is to me, is a very difficult topic. The given is the innovation curriculum to achieve excellence in higher education. It's very topic that will change the whole higher education and speak in 10 to 12 minutes. They're very difficult and same time the underline is this affordable high quality education for all. So these are the two things I will summarize try to summarize into maybe in 10 to 12 minutes. So the things we are presenting here, to me, each and every line, we can speak and we can write the books, then only we can change the curriculum, but we don't have much time, so I'm going through. First question comes, why do we need curriculum? The curriculum is needed because to increases the accountability among teachers and learners, facilitates teaching and learning, helps in evaluation, accreditation, certification, and credit transfer and equivalence. So they are declared curriculum, means what we assume the student has to learn. Taught curriculum, that is what we assume and what we think the teacher has to teach. The learned curriculum, that means the student has to learn. And this very important point is I always say, for the getting excellence in higher education is the hidden curriculum. I will speak later on this, but hidden curriculum means since all classes by and large heterogeneous in relations to learning abilities, it is found that a certain part of curriculum remains untouched. And in certain cases, teacher addresses such curriculum in special classes for high-profile learners. What is in practice? Number one practice is that the curriculum design and development. Number one practice is that it is a main practice which we do. A set of courses are identified purposefully to achieve certain competencies among learners. Practice 2 for the development of curriculum is the curriculum adaptation. A set of courses and their contents are being specified and practiced elsewhere, and host institutions want to modify from minimum to maximum extent to meet out their requirement. And third practice is the curriculum adaptation. The host institutions borrow curriculum from an institution of national and international importance, repute, and implement it with approval from the institutions from which it has been borrowed. Now, what should be our model? What is desirable for our country? Or we can say, how could higher education institutions build up their academic structure, foundation more efficiently? I will say we have to be included all the three processes and seeing the economic structure, our huge Indian land and our scenario of the India, considering all these things and adopting all these three procedures, we have to adopt and make our curriculum in the higher education. The goal set by our Honorable Shri Narendra Modi ji's government is that skill-based education. That means education in higher education and should be skill-based. Skill-based. Second thought and the motion which Dr. Narendra Modi ji has given is scaling up competencies. Means we have to scale the competencies in our learners, in society, and the people around. And third is speed and pacing the development goals. And for these are the three main focus of our government, headed by the Narendra Modi ji, and I think this is absolutely very clear to me. And for this, if we achieve these goals, that means India will be one of the most powerful and one of the most developed world in education as well as every field of the area. And for achieving this target, the brain of our Honorable Prime Minister has spoken. We always say Satyameva Jayate. Very nice. It is the Indian symbol. And he has spoken to achieve the highest goal in education, excellence in education and affordable education, that Shramameva Jayate. Shramameva Jayate. So by this, how we can achieve these three goals? I fully agree. The skill-based education, scaling up competency and speed and paid development, and with Shramameva Jayate, this is how we can achieve now. These three things, with Shramameva Jayate. I'm coming through. Now, if we go over ancient days, why we do shine well. We are very shine well in the ancient days. I have no time to tell, everybody knows. Because of our ideas of Bharatiya education system, realizing self, body, mind and spirit, idealistic thoughts, pragmatic actions, naturalistic environment, morality and character-based parashvara, holistic human development, unity in diversity, cohesiveness and vasudhaivam kutumbakam. ये हमारा पुराना था, जिसकी वजह से we shined very well. And now हम ये कहें कि हम शाइन वेरी वेल थे, तो ये कहना मेरे ठीक नहीं होगा, लेकिन हम अपने दिल में सोचें तो हम ये कहीं न कहीं तो कहेंगे हम बहुत शाइन पहले करते थे. अब तो मैं उसको ये मॉडिफाई करूंगा कि जो हम शाइन करते थे अब भी कर रहे हैं, चलिए इसको मानते हैं. उसके लिए हम क्या कहेंगे? टू रिमेन सस्टेन्ड आवर एक्सलेंस इन हायर एजुकेशन, व्हाट वी वेयर, we have to see this cycle. The most important point in any community, for any nation to develop as a whole, is to increase its human development index. And this human development index is a correlated with GDP, gross development product. And this is the EGD. So, and all these three are, you can say, nucleated, boosted up by the excellence in higher education and innovative curriculum. For example, if we only increase GDP, that means per capita income be increased, we can make our country prosperous. But the country will not have human index high, human development high. They are two different things. But our idea is to achieve the human development index very high, because this includes more life expectancy, literacy and per capita income. That means when our target should be HDI to increase, this will automatically cover the GDP and the literacy. The literacy is not a part of GDP. So we should not always speak of GDP, we should speak of HDI. That means itself includes the GDP. So our curriculum will be such that it should increase HDI, though all these three are interlinked. So achieving this, I could say a theoretical model of this will be a curriculum, will be learner-friendly education delivery. Main target of this learner-friendly education delivery is employable career-based training and education. The main goal of our career, our education, our higher education will be employable career-based training and education. And this will fulfill our country's demand. We will improve, increase HDI, in turn GDP, interlink, and we will be getting more these 3 points. And these are the 3 criteria by which the country said that they are developed or not developed. So at one end, we want to become economically strong. Second, we want to become more literate. And third, we also like to say we are a developed country. For that, the innovation and excellence, higher education is very important, I can say with this. So I'm coming again. Our education system will be employable career-based training system. And when we will fulfill our own things, then what we'll do? Because everybody knows in 2020, India will be strongest nation because have the highest number of the young population. इतना होगा हमारे पास यंग पॉपुलेशन ब्रेन कि हम अपनी चीजों को पूरा करने के बाद, एम्प्लॉयबल बनाने के बाद, हमारी सलाह है वील गो आउटस्टैंडिंग, वी कैन से आउटसोर्सिंग ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज. हम वी विल export our these brilliant outsourcing human resources. So our curriculum excellence will be a mixture of idealism, naturalism, pragmatism, realism, extensionism, constructivism, reconstructivism, and humanism. So when the students comes out, he should have employable career-based training, and same time he should be humanism. So he should think of self, first self, then family, then nation, and then the universe. Vasudham Kutumbakaram. He means to think of the universe as a whole. As Dr. Kapoor told that the affordable is very important. I have spoken because this slide, the last slide, was the main nucleus of the excellence in curriculum. Idea is that however India is a poor country, we can say growing country, having the vast diversity in the fields, communication नहीं है हमारे पास, roads नहीं है, हम स्कूल में बच्चे नहीं पहुंच पाते हैं, हम पढ़ाना चाहते हैं, तो उसके लिए हमें क्या करना है, रास्ता बताने के लिए बताया गया था. I'll say for this roadmap for innovative curriculum to achieve excellence in higher education is information ICT based education is only goal to achieve the excellence in higher education. That education will be reaching in every part of the corner. So next point is that it's most important, as I told, SIT means everywhere through the high technology, and this should be maybe a very high at cutting technology. And role of e-memory is very important, which will seek our paradigm shifting in cognitive functioning and information processing. We say when we read nowadays that we can think of what our knowledge our youngsters are getting, they are getting through a lot of internet and computers. So I personally believe, researchers, they believe that there are two memory systems in the brain. One is the old system, which is our brain, and second is newer system we call e-memory, and e-memory comes to e-learning and mobile learning. So I will say that this should be a mobile system. I'll take only 2 minutes. And the most important is the forearm of the curriculum are, number one, it should be anytime, anywhere. Second, learning models. And third, anti-transition program exists. That means he can be promoted anytime. And external engagement and partnership between external people who are more developed. And next important point, our curriculum should be the competence-based education, employmentship, and promotion of the family and society and statesmanship. The one thing I would like to praise, then why we are not achieving this, we are now defeating. For achieving this target, we should honor more UG level honor courses. And second, the vacation-based courses. If you apply these two things, we can achieve. And third thing is that there should be a discrepancy between the school education and higher education system should be. Then my recommendation comes in 1 minute. The curriculum stand to be formist statutory requirement. Shram-based Jayate is the key role we have to achieve with this thing. HDI is the main system. And learner-friendly, ICT-based curriculum, openness. And last is that, as I am learning, I am seeing since yesterday, that Hindu should be Nirbhik Hindu. Here I will say a Hindu should be a Nirbhik Hindu. So our curriculum, a Hindu curriculum should be Nirbhik curriculum, and it should not forget our ancient ideas. That means ये गंगा हमारे सूर्य और हम कहते हैं अच्छे दिन आने वाले हैं, सूर्योदय हो रहा है, और एजुकेशन में भी with this model we can have the अच्छे दिन in higher education. Thank you very much.